Today we have a powerful battle submission by Woetmak in Open Master League, so we're gonna have Ho-Oh up on the lead with Sacred Fire and Brave Bird, while the backline is gonna be formed by the amazing Snorlax as the safe switch and Dragonite as our closer. So this team is looking very strong. I believe it is one of the safest ones that you can use even against the Kyogre lead, which is the worst possible lead scenario. I believe you can have the switch out to the Snorlax and still have a second option for the Kyogre for the end game with your Dragonite. So as you can see, the synergy is over there. It's only up to you in order to grab it and push for that final milestone for this season. So we're having now the return of their own Ho-Oh. Are we gonna block here? I believe so, because this is most probably gonna be a Brave Bird, and after their Brave Bird we can take advantage of the long Incinerate cooldown in order to be unleashed on the full animation. We can farm down with those Drango Breaths, and now at the back they have the Zekrom. Unfortunately, I believe here we're gonna go down to this Crunch, not even the Fusion Bolt, and we're gonna reach now to that Sacred Sword, Sacred Fire, excuse me, plus. We're having now the Brave Bird for the resisted but still big damage on that Zekrom, and this is gonna be the end for that Pokemon. First battle was a success, so let's see what we got up next, because we're paired up with Melmetal, and if you're thinking, Ganeto, we got this, they are Steel type, we're Fire, what can go possibly wrong? Well, it can, because they might have the move Rock Slide, which is absolutely crazy up against our Ho-Oh, and if you didn't know, this is double super effective, so we have to get out of there after that double Incinerate. I like this play a lot. Try to catch one move on the Snorlax, but the opposing side knows better. However, Snorlax is gonna be able to pull through a very nice battle up against this Togekiss, which reaches to the Aura Sphere. Wow, one Togekiss from the community day, able to completely farm down with the Incinerates. We're gonna get out of here with a lot of energy and gonna reach now to that Sacred Fire, but first we're gonna get to that extra Incinerate as it seems, but I believe that was a mistake from Woetmak. He should have gotten to straight that Sacred Fire. Perhaps he was afraid of the switch, which makes also kinda sense, and now that they have no shields, we might have the upper hand towards the end game. Dragonite is gonna go in against the Giratina, and even though they can reach to the Shadow Ball, they need more energy than that in order to bring us to no HP. So Dragon Claw here is gonna connect for super effective damage, almost at the no HP for the Giratina, which means now that even if we go down with our Dragonite, we can still farm down with our Ho-Oh, and Sacred Fire plus will be just kinda clutch to finish off Melmetal out of existence. Crazy battle for Woetmak, and now let's keep going against this Dialga. In general, Dialga is a weird Pokemon against our team, but I believe that we have to stay in because we do not like our odds under shields, of course, against our Dragonite, because without shields, perhaps a single superpower might just do the trick. On the switch, we're met up with a Metagross, while we have the shield advantage here, and I'm pretty sure we can easily survive one Meteor Mash, while Earthquake is gonna be extremely clutch up against the Metagross. So look at the damage, able to farm down right after. If we could go for that superpower, if we had even a superpower, well, we could be in deep trouble. However, with Earthquake we can secure this matchup, which is pretty neat. They are gonna farm us down, but still they sacrificed a lot of energy, which means that if we can block here, we can have the upper hand overall. Able to reach to the Sacred Fire plus once again. Down goes their final shield, and now Dragonite can go in. At the back there is the Mamoswine, and before they even reach to a move, we're gonna unleash the power of the superpower. Down they go, and Dialga returns. Can we reach to the Dragon Claw? Of course we can. This is gonna be, I believe, the end for the Dialga in a very clutch battle up against this trainer. We could absolutely lose this on any part of this battle, but Woetmak executed pretty nicely his plan. Into the next one now, in which we're met up with the Giratina in the mid-battle section. So we're having the Snorlax over that Giratina. They're gonna get hit with that neutrally Earthquake, which is a pretty cool move, not only for the Steel types but also against the Giratina, and as it seems they have a Dragon Pulse, which is just wow. Dialga now up against our Pokemon with the Earthquake dealing a lot of damage on that Steel type Pokemon. Two Earthquakes from our Snorlax into the Master League format, into a single battle, and now the Brave Bird will most likely finish off the Dialga. We're expecting a seal, to be honest, and right after we will try to catch and move the Ironhead perhaps. Are we gonna call it? No, we're not, just gonna block because this is our final Pokemon and we have to rely on it if we want to have any chance at all. Gonna block even the Alcatel here. I like this play because right now we can pressure for that second shield, and of course right after we might be on a very good position to destroy them down with that final Dragon Claw up against the Palkia. So down they go, Dialga will follow the same fate, and that is gonna be a great game. Ho-Oh against Dialga once again, but this time they're gonna switch out, which makes kind of a weird sense. They're having out the back the Lugia. Perhaps they're afraid of a potential Earthquake, because if you didn't know, Earthquake is a move that Ho-Oh is able to learn. So right here the Aeroblast, and they also get the boost. Did they get the boost? I totally missed that. So Body Slam here is gonna do an effective job against that Lugia, and to be honest, if that is gonna be a Sky Attack, we can easily take it. Look at that, Snorlax doing all of the correct work up against the Lugia, and we can still reach the Earthquake against the Dialga. Are they gonna block here? Oh my goodness, they are. So down we go in the process, but still we took a shield out of them, which means that Ho-Oh here can come in and still provide a lot of pressure against his Dialga. Trying to get to the Sacred Fire, I believe that blocking is a wise choice here. They also reach to that Draco Meteor, and now they have at the back the Kyogre, while our Dragonite will be on a very good spot up against this Pokemon. Even against an Origin Pulse one, we can easily manipulate it and still bring them to no HP. Of course, we need to respect the damage from this Blizzard, and down they go. Oh my goodness, they also had a Blizzard. Yeah, I said it, but I was not sure if they are gonna throw it, because most Kyogres are having Origin Pulse, but still it was a Blizzard Kyogre from the past, and now the Superpower will connect for big damage, and the rampage of attacks is continued on into the Ho-Oh with the Sacred Fire to secure this victory for our team. Into the next one now with the Ho-Oh in the mirror. So all we have to do is to land one Brave Bird, I believe, but who is gonna go for it first? Because even if you land it, perhaps then the debuff will be kinda bad for us. Able to call the bait on the Sacred Fire, pretty nice job by Woetmak, and the Brave Bird now is gonna do a lot of work up against the Ho-Oh. They can easily survive it here, but still we can pressure for the next one, and now our Snorlax can safely go in while we can preserve our Ho-Oh for the end game. I like this play a lot, able to reach now to the Body Slam before they reach to their next charge attack, which is pretty neat. Down they go, at the back they have the Zekrom, so are they gonna expect here the Earthquake? So let's see together, trainers, because a big move is definitely coming up. It is gonna be the Fusion Bolt, big damage on the Snorlax, but this Pokemon is extremely bulky and we can take the hits. However, in the process we're gonna go down into those moves, but Dragonite is gonna be clutch in order to destroy them down. They have a shield, we have also, but let's see if we can land this big nuke, the Superpower. No, we cannot, so it's all up to the Ho-Oh. Can we destroy them down? No, we cannot, trainers, and Woetmak will fall short up against Dialga, which is a completely shame, but it doesn't matter at all. He definitely did whatever he could, and yeah, Dialga will definitely take this victory. Into the final one, trainers, with the Dialga up on the lead. So Ho-Oh here is gonna be a really nice asset for our team once again, but let's see how they're gonna play it, because at the first Dialga matchup that we had on this video, they switched out, on the second they stayed, and right here, as it seems, they are over farming for no reason at all. They could easily throw pretty earlier, so it is gonna be the Ironhead. Crazy call by Woetmak here, right on the edge, and Sacred Fire will grab that second shield out of play. So we had 3 Dialgas in total in this video, and all of these Dialgas played it completely different up against our Ho-Oh. So there goes that, and now our Snorlax can go in. Will they switch out though? This is the question of the day. I'm pretty sure we can survive whatever they throw here. It is gonna be just another Ironhead. How often do you see a Dialga throw about 3 or 4 Ironheads? This is the first time I see it in a long time. So able to farm down after that Body Slam. I like this play a lot. They come in in with the Metagross. They have no clue what to expect. Here comes the big nuke with the Earthquake and almost the Body Slam to finish them off. So they're kinda forced in using their complete energy, and at this point at the back they have a Giratina. Good news here is that we have one shield, they have 0 shields, and the Dragon Claw will connect for big damage on the Giratina. By blocking here the correct move and the Shadow Ball, we might be on a very good spot. So down they go. It is gonna be of course the ominous win, but it doesn't matter at all, and Dragonite will secure for us this amazing victory. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go and subscribe to the channel. And now for the next video, feel free to click one of those two.